Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa, and I'm so excited to welcome to the show Mr. Dr. David Cole. He is a dermatologist, the Horizon Laser Center. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's
to the
so
show.
Interesting on Transformation to Tuesday to talk to a doctor. You're really transforming people from the inside out, especially when it comes to their skin. Tell us a little bit about your practice.
Yeah, I mean, we are all about transformation in dermatology. Anything from people that suffering with acne, which can be very debilitating for their self-esteem, acne scars, cool sculpting for people that want to reshape their body, microneedling for people that want to, get rid of those fine lines and wrinkles, lasers. We're all into transformation, which really helps you from the inside and the outside.
I have so many questions, I'm not going to lie. So as a woman who's in their 40s, and I have gone in for the laser, but it doesn't totally get rid of them. What do you do?
Well, I mean, it can be a little frustrating. Sometimes you have to do a number of treatments. For example, sometimes you have brown spots. IPL can be very good, intense pulse light laser. We have a great treatment called the Spectra laser, which is really great for brown spots. As I mentioned, the microneedling can be very effective. But yeah, the other thing too that's very important is sun protection. So just make sure you're also using sunscreen during the day so you're not going out after your treatment, getting the sun and having all the spots come back. So that's very important.
Yeah, right.
Why did you choose dermatology in the beginning?
Good question. Yeah, there's so many fields when you're in medicine and in medical school. You get to kind of go through all of them and decide. I think dermatology for me, I'm really kind of a visual person, and I like how in dermatology it's a lot of patterns and visual diagnosis, so I really enjoyed that. And also I feel like, the skin is our interface with the world. It's our largest organ, and so when you help people that have skin problems, you really do transform them. You really make a big impact in them. So I felt like it was very, it just felt like the right specialty for me.
What's the most rewarding part of your work?
The most rewarding part of my work is when people come in, with their self-esteem down, to be able to kind of really help them make themselves feel like they look better. Also, people that are concerned about maybe they have skin cancer, melanoma, things that are quite serious in dermatology, being able to, really just help them, treat them, and get them back on the road to health. That's very rewarding.
What would you say is the most common denominator of somebody who's having skin trouble or not taking great care of their skin? What are we doing wrong? What can we look to do better?
I think a lot of people don't realize they need to moisturize their skin. It's very important, within 3 minutes of coming out of the shower while you're still wet to moisturize your skin so you lock that moisture into your skin. So a lot of people, when the Santa Ana winds come and everyone's getting that dry skin.
So we come out of the shower and we hydrate how? What do we do?
Lotion right on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But there's lotions that are bad that are kind of like what type of lotion would you recommend?
Exactly, and that's a good point because there's different types of lotions. There's lotions, there's creams, there's ointments. It's kind of a little bit complicated.
There's oils now.
There's oils,
oil
right?
Things.
I would say that if you can tolerate it, the greasier the better because it's going to lock that moisture that you just hydrated your skin with in the shower into your skin. So if you can tolerate a nice thick ointment, usually for babies with eczema, they're just crawling around. They don't care how greasy they are. We can really get some Aquaphor is really good. But for adults, I would say something like a cream is good, a lotion. There's many brands.
Things. I've heard also that your skin likes to breathe sometimes and not have lotions on it. So how do we have it breathe and then have it lubed up for moisture?
I would say if you're using a quality product, I mean, I don't want to name names here, but obviously there's a lot of good quality brands at the local store. If you're using a quality product that's, dermatologist approved, I think your skin will be able to breathe and also be healthy, I would say.
I think what she's saying is she's ready for you to develop your own line.
we do have a few lines.
Yeah. So awesome.
Okay,
what's the most challenging part of your work?
Well, the most challenging part is, just basically, sometimes we get mystery diagnoses, But like, for example, I recently had a woman who just had this chronic, non-healing sores on her face, had been to so many doctors, couldn't figure this out. She came to me. It was quite a challenge trying to figure that out. But we kind of knew what was going on. We took a biopsy and we sent it for a tissue culture. Turned out to be cutaneous tuberculosis, something you don't see very much.
Really?
So definitely, you get these challenging diagnoses sometimes, but that's what makes it exciting, keeps you on your toes.
Absolutely.
So it's so interesting how the diet plays into it. I've noticed when I eat more sugar, my skin is not as good, and you take it out, it cleans up a little bit. But when someone comes and works with you, they come for a consult and they just look at all your different options and then
Yeah, I mean, we
real?
see
Just
people in our
traditional?
office for everything, whether it's medical dermatology issues, acne, eczema, psoriasis. We have a lot of people that come to us, to improve their skin's cosmetic appearance, Botox, fillers, lasers. But yeah, we run the whole gamut, and we just try to provide the best care possible.
The Botox filler facial is all the rage in Los Angeles right now. How do you feel about this? Is this something you do? What have you seen? What are the results like?
Yeah, I mean, I think when done tastefully, I mean, some people go crazy with it, and I think sometimes there's extreme fillers and extreme lips and extreme Botox. But I think when done tastefully, and I always try to do natural results, it can really soften any signs of aging. We're all trying to stay away from aging, so.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, tell us where people can find you.
So they can find us at horizonderm.com, that's our site, or at horizonderm on Instagram. And we're also having a beauty event coming up on November 15th, this next Thursday, at our Newport Beach office. So we welcome everyone to come to, check out their skin and get more beautiful.
Great.
Love
Thank
it.
you so
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.